Alright, you guys inspired me to document my AC power conditioning setup. First thing I have that the AC from the wall goes to is a isolation transformer. This was donated to me by a friend, Denny Giosa. It actually doesn't work. It's supposed to regulate, but the regulator circuit was broken, so I hardwired it just to be a straight isolation transformer. This isolation transformer feeds an AC current limiter, a light bulb limiter, or a light bulb Variac, and that feeds a standard Variac. This is a 30 amp Variac with a voltage meter, and then that's what I use to feed the amplifiers that I'm working on. What I particularly like about this is the way the light bulb limiter works. What happens is the AC goes in series through a light bulb and then to the equipment that you're working on. Now, I've modified mine a little bit. I've added a GPI outlet so that if there's anything amiss with the current, it'll shut off right away, and a run limit switch. In the run position, the light bulb is out of the circuit, and the limit position, it goes through the light bulb. Now, the way this thing works, and for demonstration purposes, I've hooked up what I call a suicide cord, which is a lamp cord going to 2 alligator clips. And what will happen, normally you wouldn't want to touch these together because you'd blow a circuit breaker, but now that we got the light bulb limiter, all it does is turn on the light bulb. And the light bulb drops the voltage to your equipment. As you can see, when there's a short in the equipment, basically no voltage gets to it, so the equipment is protected. Alright, that's basically how it works. Now what I'm going to do to show you how it works like an auto Variac is I'm going to plug in a crown amplifier. This crown amplifier is a working amplifier, so what will happen when I turn on the power and the caps charge up and then the relays click in to enable the amplifier is the light bulb will act kind of like an auto Variac. You can see the voltage on the meter and the light bulb while the caps charge up. There's going to be a click after a few seconds when the amp kicks in. Here's the power switch, and then in a few seconds the amp will kick in. Here you go. And as you see, while the caps charge, the light bulb is limiting the current, knocking the voltage down a few clicks. Now what would have happened if the amp was shorted out is the light bulb would have just come on full brightness and protected the amp, so it wouldn't be burning fuses and bridge rectifiers and whatever in the amplifier. I have an assortment of incandescent light bulbs here. Basically a 60 watt light bulb limits the current to half an amp, whereas a 300 watt light bulb limits the current to about 3 amps. So it gives you a little bit of working room. So I hope you enjoyed that demonstration of the light bulb limiter / auto Variac, whatever you want to call it, but it's worked great for me for years.